will see the Chargers and the Chiefs, a series that's been all KC lately, having won 12 of their last 14 meetings. It's Week 3 in the National Football League, and it's next.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week? AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense running for their first possession, and it's Justin Herbert at the helm in his 2nd season now out of Oregon.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this, Charles, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years and feels like they'll continue to dominate for the foreseeable future, you've got to have a reason for optimism. And this team, under new management with a new head coach, and they feel like they've made some great strides in free agency in the draft. They feel like they can go ahead and start pursuing Kansas City once again.
He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete here. 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
They just gave up the sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Hardman on the return.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Chris Harris with a pick.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This is all time. All time.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. 2nd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Come on now.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. The quick slant caught. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of it.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, this is Kelly. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish the ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Herbert on 1st down now.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
That throw into the arms of Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here.
They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, the quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Go wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Again, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Caught,
Kelce, left side. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Chargers. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Joe Reed returning. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The intended receiver there was Donald Parham. That'll bring up second down. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. Daniel Sorensen there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. It's Eckler again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Mahomes now on first down. It's complete to Fitzgerald. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Edwards-Helaire is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert, and brought in by the tight end Cook. Herbert hooking up with Cook for an LA first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year and missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. So remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And Mike Williams was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019 and had to battle through some bumps and bruises in 2020. He's known for his big plays downfield, but he also can make the dependable catch as well.
Herbert now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Four yards the pickup, 1st down. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
It's almost hard to believe that Joey Bosa is in his 6th season now with the Los Angeles Chargers. A Pro Bowler 3 out of the last 4 seasons. He led the team with 7.5 sacks in 2020. One of the great technicians as a pass rusher in the league.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. He's piling up some more.
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second 1,000 just in one contest. And when they're operating this well and clicking like that, well, that's a big reason why they're winning the game.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Second and 11.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
We're back now in KC. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Harrison.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Herbert on first down now. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to go back to Allen there, but it's going to be second down. Here's Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Chargers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for L.A. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
KC's offense ready to take over.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Nick Bolton.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Chiefs offense set to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
7 yards to pick up there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. This is caught. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball in offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's Reed. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, 82 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Kansas City, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.